Hey guys, so you may have noticed, but I deleted my Wednesday video. A friend of mine brought it to my attention, and also I shouldn't have my work emblem on when I do my videos, so I deleted that video, and I just kind of wanted to reshoot my Friday reads / reading update, let you guys know what I'm reading. Feel free not to comment if you guys already dropped me a comment, but I do apologize if I didn't get a chance to respond to the comments that were on that video. I respond to every comment, so if you do like horror, if you like sci-fi and some fantasy, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, like this video. I appreciate you guys. Again, I am sorry that I didn't respond to your comments. Yes, this is the second video today. I did drop my Lamb of God video. I do want to clarify something. Just because I read horror or play, shooter video games or listen to heavy metal music from time to time, I am a Christian. Also, it doesn't matter what you bring in. It's what you know about yourself, So, everybody feels anger. Everybody feels sadness. Everybody feels happiness. Everybody wants to jam out and rock out from time to time, and I'm no exception. Okay, now that that's been said, I just wanted to show you guys kind of a different side of me. If you have a bad day at work, sometimes it's really nice to just go jam out and listen to some heavy metal. And that's kind of what I do. I also listen to August Burns Red, which has very uplifting and religious undertones in their music. And there's tons of other heavy metal bands that do that. All right, enough about music. Today, I wanted to give you guys a follow-up on what I am reading. So I am reading Her Infernal Name and Other Nightmares by Robert Ottone. He sent me that for review. It is at my house. I have been reading it kind of right before bed, and I am digging it. It is awesome, and the writing is great so far, and I can't wait to hopefully finish that before the 29th when he releases his book. So, I also just DNF'd a book. I DNF'd The Sellout by Paul Beatty. I didn't even know this was a thing, but I returned the ebook. I didn't even know that was a thing. I literally just tried to delete it off of my Kindle because I just didn't even want to see it anymore, which is the first time ever that's been a thing. So Amazon was like, oh, well, we'll try to, we'll give you your $3 back. And I was like, what the hell? So I did purchase that book. I also did the audiobook too. So I think I spent like $10 on it, and it's just horrible, man. It was one of the worst books I have ever read. I was reading it for my book club, and it was just god-awful. I'll give a few brief reasons why, so they're light spoilers for that book. But it's a Man Booker Prize winner from 2015, and the author is an African-American man, and what he wrote is shocking. It's hurtful to me, and honestly, there's so many African-American people that actually did awesome reviews of this book that kind of agree with me that it comes off racist, not funny. It's supposed to be a satire about African-American culture and the abuse and I don't know how to put it, but I'm not a very political person, but basically how America treats African Americans. But basically, The Sellout is about this gentleman whose father is killed at a young age, but his father also abused him when he was a child. His father is killed by police. And instead of taking that and being more serious, and it's okay to have a satire. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I get that that's a thing. But instead of taking that and going one way, he just went in offensive, used the N-word a million times, countless times, the N-word, and referring to people like hard R's, calling them that. And it's just, it's rough to read. It's not funny. It's ultra political, very one side leaning. And basically this gentleman, he wants to bring segregation back. He's a black person. He is a person of color. And he wants to bring segregation back and also starts to own a slave. And it's just, as a white guy, I mean, it was hard for me to read. It's not funny. It's not something that I wanted to it's not a fiction that I'm interested in. It's just a book not for me. There's probably people out there that love it. I mean, the guy leading my book club seems to really love it, and that's cool. I'm glad that there's books out there for everyone. It just wasn't for me. It kind of, I made it 50% through, and I cannot go on anymore. I have way too many books that I want to read that I need to get to. So, yeah. There's also like offensive jokes about like women, and just, I'm like, what in the hell did this man write? And how did it win an award? So, yeah, I would not recommend reading The Sellout. I would recommend maybe, my buddy Sam Dawson recommended reading Michelle Obama's book, Becoming. I would go read that. I honestly was kind of excited when I seen the selection, because I'm like, maybe it'll help me see things through a person of color's eyes and see the world in a different way, and I can learn from it. And instead, I left it feeling, I don't know, maybe that's the way the author wanted. He wanted a white guy to feel offended by it. I don't know. I don't know what he wanted. I don't know. Also, there's hard to find the plot in this book. The author's writing style is very meandering and all over the place. So, in case you think that I ever always give books high ratings, or that I love everything I read, the reason why I probably don't review books that are 2 to 1 star is because I don't want to finish them. They're probably not for me. So, that's enough for that. I'm also reading Ruins of the Galaxy, and it's the first book in the Ruins of the Galaxy series. So you jump in, and it's super cool because it's a Space Marine story, and it starts hard and fast. It is amazing. It just jumps in, and there's people fighting and using phasers, and it's like, it kind of has Star Wars vibes, if I'm being honest. So I'm going to see how that plays out, because there's a lot of like, fake political intrigue with galactic empires and things like that, and there's even basically like a stormtrooper character in the beginning, and I'm kind of getting Star Wars vibes. I'm very early in. I'm probably only like 50 pages, but I'm really enjoying it, and it's like a fast read. I don't know. I'll show you guys the words, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like kind of bigger font, and it just goes by really fast. So I'm excited. I'm kind of low-key hoping there's like a little like a love interest story. I'm just hoping for like a little sci-fi, military sci-fi fantasy blend. And yeah, the author is actually kind of local. So, all right, guys, this has been my Friday reads, reading update, reading vlog thing at work break. But I wanted to refilm this video from Wednesday. So I'm sorry if I didn't respond to your comments. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and enjoy your time with your family, and don't work too much.